everyone. Good morning, afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are. Thank you for tuning into Wonderfully So's a virtual launch. To everyone that's joining in, where are you all from? Where are you watching from? Drop down where you are in the comments. All right. I'm so excited. I am looking forward to this launch. My name is Amahle and I am the concierge guru at Wonderfully So. Sanbonani, hello. Dumelang, drop down in the comments where you are from, where you are watching. We'd love to know where everyone is in the world. If you're in South Africa, Cape Town, Durban, wherever you are, Johannesburg, Italy, come on, drop it down in the comment sections right now. Man, I hope everyone's having a good day. I hope everyone is having a great morning or evening, wherever you are. I am in South Africa. And my name is Amahle. As I said, I am the concierge guru at Wonderfully So. I am situated in South Africa, currently having great weather in Durban. I mean, hopefully it stays this way all week, but South Africa has its days. So you always have to be like, let's see what the weather is today. But for people that are tuning in and don't know who Wonderfully So is, Wonderfully So is an online platform founded by Lily Makaleng, who will be introducing herself in just a few moments. Wonderfully So is all about reimagining travel in Africa, and we offer virtual and in-person travel experiences. Has everybody dropped down in the comments where they are? I would love to know. Would love to know where everyone is from. All right. Mambules in Durban. Hello. Love to see it. Okay, guys, this is going to be amazing. This is going to be so fun. Today, we will be having a virtual launch with our 4 Wonderfully So hosts that are located in different parts of Cape Town and some secret location. So our Wonderfully host will be diving deep into their location. So get your popcorn ready, your tea, snacks, whatever. It's about to go down. So go on, get it before we start. I know you've got some wine, some coffee, whatever you want to sip on, eat on, go ahead, go get it. It's going to be a fun time. All right, guys. So this is going to be an opportunity for you to engage with us. Yes, you'll be able to engage with me, with the host, as you interact with the host and guess the different locations with the clues that they will give you. So as I said, we have 4 different wonderful hosts that will be able to tell you their location without telling you where they are. So you guys get to guess which location. Let's see if you know Cape Town. Let's see if you know South Africa. How well do you think you know South Africa? All right. So I'm just going to bring on our founder, Lily Makaleng. But before I do that, I'm just going to say that this live stream is recorded in case you have to head on out or in a rush. But just know that this video will be recorded so you can watch it again at any time. All right, let us welcome Lily Makaleng, the founder of Wonderfully So. Hi, Lily.
Hello.
How are you
Hi,
doing? We have people in the comment section telling us they're from Cape Town. Jason is from Cape Town. Hi, Jason. How are you doing? Hi, Melissa. Hello.
I see
So,
that.
Lily, are you excited for this? Because I am so excited.
To say excited is an understatement. For me, this live launch is the epitome of my journey, basically. Like, you don't understand. I was dreaming of this day before it even came to be. So, what a blessing, what an honor. And to everyone just joining us, I say thank you so much. Thank you. We appreciate you taking time out of your day and just supporting Wonderfully So. Truly appreciate it. From all the gurus within Wonderfully So, from all our hosts, from my heart, I say thank you, everybody.
Oh, Lily, you're so kind. So Lily, please tell us a little bit about yourself. You know, people are still trying to figure out what Wonderfully So is. You know, they're probably not even sure. I mean, we have newcomers, obviously. So to
Yeah.
everybody that's not sure about what Wonderfully is, Lily is the founder, our beautiful, beautiful Lily, who will be
Oh,
talking
thank
more
you.
about where she began, her ideas, everything. So, Lily, go ahead. The stage is
Well,
all yours.
before I do that, can I just play like my favorite video that I like, that basically I feel like it just encompasses the feeling and essence of who we are. And then we can dive into those questions and I can answer some of them.
Let's go. Let's do it. I love that video. I think I know which
All
video
right.
you're about to play. I
All
love
right. Let's
it.
see if you got it right. Let me play and let's see.
Let's
All
do it.
right. I'm going to share this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
That's
so
our video. That is our video. My word. I love it. I love it. Doesn't that
yeah.
make you want to go to Cape Town and like book with Wonderful Soul? Because like that video.
That's what it does. Like honestly, that's what it does. And our marketing gurus, when they were making that, we said, please capture the essence of Cape Town, of Cape Townians, of South Africans, and let it have that wonderfully so spirit. So
Mhm.
the name Wonderfully So was not accidental. Maybe I start there, just explaining how we became Wonderfully So.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
There's a story behind the name. So when I was choosing the name Wonderfully So, I thought about how I want people to be left feeling after an experience. When we ask our wanderers, how is your experience? How is your travel experience? I wanted them to say a phrase that just kind of like, it brought like it kind of like encapsulated everything they felt throughout the experience, throughout their tours. And I
Mhm.
thought, wonderfully so. I want people to go, that was
Yes.
wonderfully so. And as you can see, our wonderfully so is with an A because it is about wandering and exploring Africa. So that's why we chose the A. And for me, it had this magic in it. It had
Mhm.
this sense of magic. I always say my personal mission is to shake the world in a beautiful way. And for me, Wonderfully So is aligned to that. So that's how we came to the
Ooh.
name. Yeah,
Oh
that's
wow, that is beautiful, Lily. That is beautiful. Well, we do want to get to know a little bit about yourself. Like, we want to know where, like, how it started. How did Wonderfully start? Like, where are you from? We would like to know that as
you like to
well.
know that.
Yes.
All right,
Tell
so
us, where are you from?
I'll tell you a little bit about myself and about my journey. So,
Mhm.
my mother is from the province of Northwest. She's a Tswana lady, and my father, she's from a small town called. She's actually from a small township called Bikuto, but we call it
Okay.
Paula. And then my father, which is in Northwest, it's close to a town called Lichtenburg. And then my father is from Limpopo, he's Pedi. And he's from it's not a small village now, it's grown, a biggish village called Malitlani in Zavediela. And my journey, like I think part of my childhood, I was raised in Northwest in Bikuto. And then middle part of my childhood happened in Mulitlani in my village with my grandmother, and then the rest of my childhood till high school, I was raised in Polokwane, still in Limpopo, and then yeah, that's my journey. And I
Wow.
fell in love with Cape Town when I came for my university studies, and that's how I came to
Okay.
fall
Okay,
in
so
love
you
with.
studied in university in Cape Town.
Yes, so when I came to study this side, that's when I fell in love with Cape Town. It was like nothing I had ever seen. We had, I'd had vacated here maybe once or twice, but to be here and
Okay.
live here was different. And I always thought, wow, I knew that I would come full circle, come back to Cape Town. And I knew when I came back to Cape Town, it would be for something important. And I
Mm.
couldn't have imagined it happening at a better time, because I came back literally to Cape Town this year for Wonderfully So, to start Wonderfully So.
Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. What a life story. We love to hear it. Thank you so much,
Yeah,
Lily. On the
yeah.
comments, we have people saying hello. Hello, Chanel. Hello. Hi, Taryn. Hi, Matrina, Tinjiwe. Hello,
Hi, hey
everybody. Thank
guys,
you
it's so
for
nice to see you.
joining, guys. Thank you for joining. We are
Yeah,
so welcome to have you.
yeah.
So right now we have Lily Makaleng just telling us about herself and where she,
Is
grew
like
up, where
asking
she's
me questions.
from. Lily, what is the
Yes.
greatest lesson that you've learned with this whole process, with starting Wonderfully So? Like, what is the greatest lesson that you've learned?
Okay, so I think to answer that, let me go big back, right? And just tell you how and why I started
Mhm,
Wonderfully So. So what when I
mhm,
started Wonderfully So, like literally, it was just me and the idea. And like that's why I said
mhm,
this launch for me is the epitome of just my journey, right? So when I started, it was just me and an idea, and where that came from was from a deeper yearning. I had this yearning to just do more and impact beyond myself. I had this yearning of, surely there must be more to my life. Surely I was born to impact in a bigger way. Like there was just this feeling that I couldn't shake, not just in the last few years of my life, but like it's been there, but just kind of like intensifying with the years, right?
mhm.
And
Right.
finally, in I think late 2019, when I sort of embarked on a personal journey, that's when then I started posing these questions to myself, not necessarily for business, but to myself. And in
Mhm,
doing that, I found that I'm happiest when I am helping. I'm happiest when I'm impacting on the lives of others. But I had never allowed myself, Amma, most of my life to actually put myself in the position to help people. So I thought, no, no,
mm.
no, 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 enough is enough. You need to get you need to get going. You need to find a way
Right.
to impact on other people's lives positively. And I thought, okay, if I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna do it for the rest of my life and be happy about it, it has to be aligned to my passion. And travel has
Mm,
always been a passion of mine, but more so, I've always, how can I say it, also part of my personal journey, discovering myself just as an African woman, as a Betty
mm,
in Limpopo, then in South Africa, then in Africa, like understanding and unpacking who I was. I fell in love with myself and just being an African and what our continent has to offer. And I just started, I'm like, wow, if there's one thing actually I'd love to do, one, yes, travel is my passion, but two, I'd love to actually show people Africa from a different perspective. That's what
mm,
I wanted to do. So yeah. So then asking your question, what is the one greatest lesson I learned there? Having an idea, I think last year, March, that's when I kind of started the journey. To now, we're in December 17th, and I'm sitting with an amazing team, amazing company, and amazing hosts. What I've learned through that was just the power of intention, because that's what brought me here. The power of
mm.
intention brought me here. I believe, when you have intention, it grows to a point where it becomes your conviction, and the minute it's clear and it's your conviction and you wake up with it and you go to bed with it, right, like you're eating and breathing it,
Mhm.
and like it becomes you, then before you know it, you're actually living it, if that makes sense. Like, so one thing I learned
Yes.
was the power of intention. My intention was clear, and the minute it got clear, it was as if I had a laser focus, like this is where we're going. And Wonderfully So
Yes.
was born out of that. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's really inspiring. Like, I just love to hear the story. My word. Like, it makes an individual be like,
Thank
man, I
you.
want to achieve much more in life. So thank you so much for
Thank
sharing
you,
that,
Amma.
Lily.
I
All
appreciate that. Thank
right.
you. Yeah,
Well, we have more people that have commented.
I
We
see
have
that.
Daniel. Hi, Daniel. Daniel, thank you
Hello.
for commenting.
Hello.
So,
Thank you so much for joining
Lily,
us, guys. Appreciate it. Yes.
I'm so excited. I'm excited. Like, I
Me
just want
too.
to start right now. I want people to get a little glimpse of Wonderfully So. I want them to know,
Uh-huh.
hey, when in the future, I want to book with Wonderfully So, and I want to,
Yeah,
see what they're all about. So,
me
should
too.
we
But
take
before,
a tour? Like,
yeah,
should we
I was
show
about
them?
to say before we do that, can we just show them
Yeah,
how awesome we are? Because
let's
they
who's
see
behind
you,
all of
but
this.
they don't see the amazing gurus, our amazing gurus who made today possible, who made it
Mhm.
possible for me to even. I always call them, like I said, I'm bringing people on board to help me build this house, and it's my amazing gurus and our wonderful hosts who you will meet later on. But for now, yeah, actually, I think it's the entire team that's been introduced. Our hosts and our gurus. Let's do that. Let's show them. Yeah?
Let's show them.
Okay.
Go ahead. Oh, that was the team. Oh my gosh.
Ah,
I don't know
that was
who was in that last
awesome.
picture. I need to question who took that photo. Like, whoever
I
took that
think
photo, let's talk real quick.
I think we can save that for later. It wasn't me. It wasn't me, as you can see. I'm in the photo, so
No,
you
no,
can
no.
ask
You're
someone
also
else.
personally.
I love my
All
guru
right.
so much, and I love our
Yeah.
wonderful hosts. Like, you guys are all amazing. Thank you for making today possible to each and every one of you. So
Oh, thank
yeah.
you, Lily.
And Amma, do you
Well,
know why I call you guys gurus?
why do you call us gurus? We just like
Because
the name. Like, it's
you
cool.
just like you guys just thought it like that, right?
We just roll with
Uh,
it. We're like gurus. That's what we are. Cool. Awesome.
no,
But
so
tell
the
us,
reason I
Lily.
call you gurus is because I believe that every single individual, and why we call our hosts wonderful hosts as well, is because I believe each and every individual has a unique talent, and all it takes is just, they just one opportunity, just one, like a little break, so they can tap into their true potential. Because I know that you guys are growing, you're going to grow with me, and you're just going to tap into your best selves. And that's why you're gurus, because you guys are working magic and you're growing every day. And it's so beautiful to see you all just grow like that with me as I'm growing as a founder. That's why I'm the only
Oh,
one who doesn't have the guru. by the way.
It's
Everyone
fine.
is
You have a founder part. I think that's even more awesome. You have the that founder. It's fine. We'll keep our gurus. You keep your founder. But thank you.
are a wonderful
I,
host.
I
Let
love
me bring
I
them.
love
I'm a
telling people
wonderful host. That's so awesome.
I love telling people I'm a guru. Okay, so
Okay.
it's a cool word
All
to
right.
say. But I
Yeah.
do have one more question for you, Lily. Just before
Uh-oh.
we get it going and get the host
Okay.
and everything, I just
All right.
want to know, what do you hope to achieve with Wonderfully So?
Oh my goodness. Sure. Okay, so there are mainly two things that I intend. I remember I spoke about the power of intention that I intend to achieve with Wonderfully So. And the first is actually changing the narrative around Africa and her people. You know, I'm an African and I'm a proud African and I'm a proud South African. And the one thing I think through Wonderfully So, I believe that by engaging, by changing how people engage, by changing how people experience, by changing how people, you know, just get to interact with us and our continent, we can actually then we have the power to change how they perceive us, and then you know change the narrative to be more positive and more reflective of our true essence through our experiences. Honestly, that's one thing I'll aim to do. And the second one is, I think I spoke about it, impacting, right? Impacting on a bigger level. And that for me, through Wonderfully So, means empowering and elevating the locals within the travel community, our wonderful hosts, the local businesses within our network. Using technology and using Wonderfully So and building Wonderfully So as a platform that empowers them and uplifts them, right? So they can benefit more from the travel industry. For me, those are the two big things. Elevation, which is one of our three pillars. You know this.
Yeah.
Our three pillars are enjoy, enhance, and elevate. And then, as I said, you know, we are reimagining travel in Africa, and a big part of that is reimagining Africa, showing the world who we really are. You know,
Mhm.
showing them how we are, who we are. They should see us the way we see ourselves, not how
Yeah.
they say we should be seen. For me, it's very important that we change that narrative to be more positive, to be more uplifted,
Mhm.
to celebrate the African culture, to celebrate Africa and her people. I'm not saying we're perfect. I'm not saying we're perfect. We do have our challenges, but I feel like so often people look at what we are not more than what we are. You know, they so often look at our challenges and what is this, our circumstances more than our possibilities, and who it is, how we can shine at our best and our essence. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. My
Yes,
goodness.
no,
Woo!
you did. You did. You did. You most definitely
Okay.
did.
All
So
right.
thank
So
you,
Irma,
Lily.
now I think I want to ask you questions because you've been grilling me, asking me all these questions,
Oh,
right?
okay.
So since you're a guru, you know, beautiful guru Amma, and you're a concierge guru, I've actually honestly had this conversation. People asking me, "Oh, what's a concierge guru?" And I felt, you know, okay, I'm gonna ask her when we do the live launch so she can explain her role, because a lot of people, I think they've seen you even before they've seen me, like you're on our website and you know you've got that beautiful video there. But if you don't mind telling people what a concierge guru is it the same thing as a concierge at a desk in a hotel? Please, can you elaborate for us?
Okay. All right. Sure. Put me on the spot, Lily. But
Right.
okay, no. I'm a concierge guru, but not the kind of concierge that you think is at a hotel. Like, scrape that all out. Let's just focus on the concierge guru at Wonderfully So. We at Wonderfully So, if you have not seen on our website, we host these concierge sessions. And what these sessions include is, it's basically you and I talking, whoever's interested in learning more about Wonderfully So, learning more about how they can start up their, travel goals and their travel visions, whatever. I think my role as a concierge guru is helping you figure out where you want to go, being that person that you get to speak to about, hey, I'm thinking about this. I don't know if I should go here. And I'm that person where I'm like, don't worry, friend or don't worry person, I'm going to help you. And our concierge sessions are for us to get to know each other, mainly for me to get to know your travel goals, the place that you want to go to, your likes, your dislikes, everything, so that at the end I have compiled a, I don't know, what can I say? Like a whole thing of your background, your likes, your dislikes, and then we take it a bit further. So I'm just the person there to help you know, hey, you're not alone when you come to South Africa, when you come to Cape Town. You've got that person that you can be like, okay, I don't know what I'm going to do in Cape Town, but I know there's somebody. I am that
That
somebody.
is
I am your
wonderfully
person.
so.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
wonderfully so. I'm your person with wonderfully so. And since we are a team, we work all together. It's not just going to be me, it's going to be everybody else that is by your side. You can pick and choose. Hey, Amma's not available today, let me hop onto the host. Like, I want to know a little bit about this area, so you hop onto the host who will show you that area. So once we do the concierge session, you learn more about the travel experiences that will be, after the concierge session. So it will be nice, it will be great. But you will also be able to see a little glimpse on that when we, bring in the host, which I'm really, really excited about for you guys to
Yeah.
meet some of
Me
them
too.
and just to see what it's all about, to just get like that sneak peek of your travel experience. So yeah, I think I've
Okay.
answered that. I
Yeah,
hope
you have. So
there's
pretty
some.
much what you do is I meet with you so you can help enhance my travel
Mhm.
experience, basically.
Yeah,
I meet with
basically.
you
Yeah.
so that you can put together an awesome itinerary for me or help me with
Awesome. More than awesome.
planning and everything so that
Yes.
I can enhance my overall travel
Yes,
experience,
and we
right?
edit it
That's you.
together. It's not like a travel agent where they give you everything. We get to talk. We have that relationship. We build that
I like
relationship and
that.
say, "Hey, you want to edit something? Let's edit it." Because at the end of the day, it's important for you to have fun. It's important for you to understand. Hey, at least this itinerary is. I worked on it with her, but at the same time, she knows what she's doing. So I trust her. It's all about trust,
Yeah.
with the entire Wonderfully So. We are just here to cater to you and have the best experience for you. So,
Okay. Thank you,
yeah.
Emma. I'm seeing some comments here. We've got
Okay.
Kylie saying hello. Hi, Kylie. And
Hi,
we've
Kylie.
got Dee McCrindle saying keen to meet the host. Very soon. Very
Mhm.
soon they're coming up.
Yes,
Okay.
they're
Very
coming up.
soon.
Coming up.
Okay, cool. All right, Emma, I wanted to ask you one more question,
Mhm.
and then we'll go to the host. So I know you're back home in Durban, right?
Mhm.
And we today it's all going to be about Cape Town and Cape Town, but I thought maybe we could put a little bit of Durban, bring it in,
German, just a little sprinkle.
just a little,
Yeah.
just a little flavor, like for people who are not familiar with South Africa, just to get a taste of. I mean, it's actually opposite coast, right? The east and the
Yeah.
west coast. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So you being
Okay.
on the east coast, right? I thought
Yes. I
I
want
wanted to
to.
ask. Yes,
Yes. No, I
I
want
wanted
to
to
say.
ask.
Okay. Go ahead,
You go
Lily.
ahead, Emma.
All right. Well, Durban is that uh, city that everybody wants to go to. Like, especially if you're from Johannesburg, you have a lot of people from Johannesburg. They're like, "Hey, it's December. We're going to Durban for
Oh,
the
no.
beaches because Durban
Yeah,
is known for its beaches." But in
and
Durban,
great
I
weather.
love
Great weather.
province. Yeah, great weather. But right now, I want to say it can get better. It's a bit windy. It's been, this week, South Africa has its days, as I said, but Durban is always, it's always got weather that I
Yeah, the
love.
weather's
Rainy
amazing.
weather,
I love it.
sunny, just with that
Mm.
Indian Ocean breeze, just
Tropical
amazing.
vibes. I love it. Mm.
Love, love, love.
So
So
off the top
yeah.
of your head, what can people do then? What's some of the best experiences? I'm just testing you.
Oh yeah.
Just pretend
No.
I'm a wanderer and I'm asking
The way
you
I
what
just
to
want to tell
recommend.
everybody about Durban and about KwaZulu Natal being the province, like, everybody's like, oh, I know Western Cape because of Cape Town, and I know Gauteng, and I know Johannesburg, but I don't really know Durban. And I'm like, don't worry. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. I've been born to do this. Let me tell you all
Want to
about it.
do this, man.
Everybody has their different likes. Everybody has, the different things that they like to do. We have people that like to hike. We like people that like to enjoy the nightlife, or people that like to go to the beach. So I recommend this. I've got three recommendations. For people
Okay.
that like to hike, obviously Drakensberg. You have to go to the Drakensberg in the mountains.
Mm.
Beautiful. Um, I want to say I like to hike myself, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
You like
So
me. I claim to be an extreme hiker, but
yeah,
Gilbert calls me out on it all the time.
yeah, no.
Like our experience
I'll get there
calls me out
eventually.
on it all the time.
I'll get there eventually. But for people that like to hike, they like to be outdoors, definitely go to the Drakensberg. And then we
Okay.
have the South Coast beaches. You have Margate, just a lot of areas there that for the beaches. A lot of people go down there, so you'll see that in December it's usually fully booked, like most hotels, because
I love.
Airbnb,
I
everything.
think on that end, I love Banana Beach. Like
Mm.
like as yummy as it sounds, it's just exactly like that. It's like
Oh yes,
small,
yes, because you have all
private,
these different
perfect for
beaches,
me.
which is awesome.
I love it.
Awesome, awesome. And then for the nightlife, I think closer to me in my areas would be Umhlanga. So, you can go to the village. It's near Umhlanga. It has all these different restaurants,
Love
bars and
it.
everything. It's like a vibe.
Oh,
So, yeah,
all
definitely.
right.
I could talk and talk and talk and talk, but
About,
let's do
but
it.
today is all
Let's
about Cape
do
Town.
it.
So I just wanted, just to add that little bit of um, what's this Durban into our virtual launch, because today is going to be all about Cape Town. Just to say, guys,
Mhm.
we're not just about Cape Town. We
Yeah.
will be expanding into other areas of South Africa. We're just starting in Cape Town. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You always
All
have to
right.
start somewhere.
All right, Amma. I don't know about you, but people are like, they're excited to meet the host. They want us to get started. They want to get this
Yes.
virtual amazing race starting. So I think, what do you think? I don't
Let's
know.
do it.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
ready.
sign
I'm
off.
ready for the host. I'm ready. I am so
Are you
ready to
ready?
just see where it's gonna
Okay.
take us. But thank you
All
so
right.
much, Lily, for joining, telling us a little bit about yourself.
Oh,
Appreciate it. Thank you so
thank you so
much.
much. My pleasure. And again, I want to say to everybody joining us, thank you so much. And, for those who would like to extend support at the end of our event today, we'll put up a slide just showing how you can support through donations, because we are a small company. And although we've got, as we say, big hearts and big minds and a big vision, so your support will be much appreciated, because by supporting us, you help us to grow faster, and help us to continue elevating and locals, within the travel community, as we said, who also are focused on making a difference. So to everybody else joining us, thank you so much. Enjoy. And I'll see you soon.
All right.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Lily. Bye. All right, guys. I am very excited to start and see where we go. We'll be having so much fun and kicking it together, as we have been for the past half an hour, but we will go on. This is just going to last about an hour. But before that, before we even start, let's meet our wonderful host. Who will be joining us. We have Julius, we have Latoya, we have Gordon, and we have Nelson. So those are the four hosts that will be joining. So are you ready to have fun? Are we ready to go to the first host? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go to our first host, Julius. Julius, wow, you look as if you had a great location.
Hi, Amma. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm standing on top of Adderley Street, and we're going to give you some clues, and you guys must guess where we are. Um, the place I am at, like I said, is on top of Adderley Street. You can see Adderley Street behind me. All the lights are on, so this will be a wonderful sight to see at night as well. If I turn a little bit, you'll see the Slave Lodge. The Slave Lodge was built in 1680, and it was built for the slaves that's been serving Cape Town at the time of Jan van Riebeeck, uh, coming from India, Indonesia, and Mozambique. And they were all housed in the slave lodge. I'm going to walk a little bit further, and as I'm walking, I'm going to give you clues for you to tell me at which gardens I'm at. Okay, I'm walking more in. I'm going to turn a bit. Behind me, you'll see the Parliament buildings of Cape Town. The Parliament buildings is where the State of the Nation is announced every year in February. And now we're moving to the main entrance of the garden. If you look behind me, you'll see a long lane. They call it Government Lane. Government Lane was actually an extension of Adderley Street, and it goes all the way through up to the Mount Nelson Hotel. We're moving under the Archbishop Emeritus Desmond Tutu Arch. This arch was built as a memorial in honor of his freedom fights and because he was also a Nobel Peace Prize laureate. And so this was built for Desmond Tutu. I don't know if you have a clue now where I am. Walking a little bit further, behind me is the St. George's Cathedral, one of the oldest churches in Cape Town, and also built from the Table Mountain sandstone. They're still busy fiddling around with the building of one of the towers that was only built into the place later. I'm just going to take a short walk further, but if you want to know more and if you want to come to Cape Town to join me on this wonderful, wonderful tour, this garden was started by Jan van Riebeeck in 1652 with the help of his main gardener, Hendrik Boom. And it was to supply the ships passing the Cape Point on the trade route to the east from Europe with fresh fruit, vegetables, water, and herbs. And all the veggies and the water and the herbs and the fruit was cultivated in this garden. Today the garden is a little bit smaller. It's not as big as what it used to be. And yeah, okay, I'm just going to give you one last clue. Behind me is a building called the English Library, and that now is moved to Mowbray as they form the grammar school in this library is part of the church. Okay, so I'm going to hand you back over to Amma. And when we come back and we talk again and you reveal the place that you think I am at, I will show you the gem of the garden. It's truly a diamond, and you'll be quite surprised to hear what I'm going to tell you about it. Over to Amma.
Oh, thank you so much, Julius. That was very informative. So, where does everyone think Julius is? I'm going to give you a couple of options, and you drop in the comments where you think Julius' location is. Is he in Kirstenbosch Gardens, Harold Porter Botanic Gardens, or Company's Gardens? Go ahead and comment down where you think Julius is. While you do that, let's head over to our second host, Latoya.
Hello, Amma. How are you?
Latoya, how are you?
I'm great. It's just really windy, so I just hope
Oh my
everyone
word,
can
I
hear
can
me.
see.
Yes.
Where
Hello,
are
everyone.
you?
I can't tell you where I am. I'll just give
Of
clues to
course,
where I'm at.
of course,
Yes.
of course.
Yes, yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Latoya, and I'm your wonderful host. Today, I'm standing on one of the most beautiful coasts that you'll find in the world. That's a bold statement. I know. The history of this town goes back 350 years, where the Dutch explored inland and the first fishing post was established right here in 1672, which was called Fisher's Bay. This town has a beach and it has blue flag status, so it's really awesome. I'm just going to turn my camera around for you to see. So just give me a second where I'll turn my camera around for you. So this is the beach area. So this is the beach area. So this is the beach area. You gotta stand up. As you can see, it's not really full because I think mostly because it's windy, and it's really clean and safe to come here. That's that's the mountain behind. That's the mountain right there. This place is also really packed during festive season time. So I think maybe around next week, many people will be starting to come up and just enjoy the time here with their family. And also students love to come here as well. So I'm just gonna turn my camera back around. Uh, so I'm back, guys. Um, so
Hi, Latoya. I think
yes,
I
like
was
I
having
said,
some
this
connection.
I'm gonna start giving you clues so you can guess from where I'm standing, what town or suburb this is.
Okay,
I'll also
great.
introduce this town to you on the Wonderfully So's website. This town has blue flag status, like I said. It's a really beautiful, laid back beach suburb. I'm just crossing the road quickly. Sorry, just crossing the road. It's a really beautiful, laid back beach suburb. It's on the Fallsway coast, and on your way to this town or suburb, you pass one of our famous towns known for whale watching. So I'm just gonna show you a place which I'll be showing you on one of my tours. So I'm just gonna turn the camera back around for you to see the for you to see the shop. So I'm just walking over the road quickly. This will be one of the shops that I'll be showing you. First, it was first a beach house that was turned into a second-hand bookstore. As you can see, there's a car on top of it, so it's really the story behind it is really interesting. You can buy and sell books here, and it has been selling for over 25 years. So if you are a booklover, you can come here and just buy a book for as little as 5 rand. I'll be turning my camera back around. So yes, this town is just a stone throw away from our apple growing farms, and where you can do some zip lining. There's so much to do and explore in this town. You can use this town as your base. So come and so I hope you guess where I am. The wind is just throwing me off a bit, so sorry for my hair, guys. Amate will give you 3 clues which you can guess from. And yes, good luck, everyone. I hope you get it right. Back to you, Amatle.
Wow, Latoya, look, oh my word, the wind is really trying you today. But wow, thank you so much. That was very informative. I love that car behind you. I just can't stop looking at it. So, where does everyone think Latoya is? Here are the 3 options. Is she in Bloberg? Is she in Gordons Bay? Or is she in Camps Bay? Go ahead and drop the in the comments, drop where you think she is. But right now I'm reading that some people have started guessing. Okay, I see. All right, I cannot wait to find out where Julius is. But go ahead, go drop down in the comments where you think Latoya is, and I'm going to now go to the next host, Gordon. Gordon, are you in? We are about
Hey
to
Emma,
test.
how you doing?
I'm good, thanks, Gordon. We are about to test people's knowledge regarding other parts of South Africa
All
because
right,
you're
perfect.
actually on
So
the road somewhere outside of Cape Town.
So I decided to take a road trip this over this December period, and I decided no, I need to explore the country. If I'm going to wander the country, I need to go and explore it first. So that is where I am. So at the moment, I apologize for the traffic in the background. I'm standing right next to the freeway, as it's the most safest part for me to stand next to. So at the moment, I am 1,000 kilometers away from Cape Town, 600 miles from Cape Town, so 600 miles from my own home, my own bed, which I really miss right now. But I am enjoying my trip as I've got to explore all these different little towns on my way up to my family. And I just really wish that I could spend more time on the road and more time to see and meet different people. So as you know, well, I know that South Africa, we have 9 provinces, 11 official languages, 9 provinces. So today, in fact, I actually drove through 4 of them, 4 provinces. And now my idea is, and I'm sure Amma is thinking, where am I? So I'm in one of the 4 provinces. And you will let the viewers know. But I'm pretty sure that nobody's going to guess what province I'm in, as the bridge behind me is actually a border crossing between the two. Back to you, Amma.
Amma, your microphone is off. We cannot hear
Oh
you.
my gosh. Okay. Can everybody
Sorry,
hear
the
me
whole
now?
time. Yeah, you have to repeat
I was
everything you
on talking
said.
about the cars, that don't worry about the cars. But yes, can everybody guess where Gordon is? He is not in Cape Town. He is in another province. So is he in Western Cape, Eastern Cape, or KwaZulu Natal? He is in another province. So can anyone guess where he is? All right, go ahead and write it down in the comments. And we are going to go to our next host, our final host, Nelson. Nelson, can you please join?
Hi, Amma. So Nelson is having some network issues. However, we did ask him to take a video for us. So I'm just going to play his video because unfortunately he was trying to join and he couldn't, like we couldn't hear what he was saying. But just to keep it fun and make sure that we still include his location, I'm just going to go ahead and play his video. Is that all right?
Go ahead, Lily.
All right. Okay, cool. Let me do that.
Hi, I'm Ashe. Thank you once again for this opportunity. My name is Nelson, your WanderfullySo host. And I also would like to greet my colleagues at the WanderfullySo host, the participants of the amazing race this afternoon. I greet all of you guys. I am welcoming you into this beautiful township that I'm standing at, which is recorded as one of the oldest in this beautiful province that I'm in at this point, and one of the oldest in all of the South African provinces. And today, this afternoon, as I talk about this township, just to give you a bit of highlights where we are at this point, I am on top of a roundabout which links 4 roads at this point in time. It's actually a main road, popularly known, or rather was once known as Washington Street, as you can see behind me, which takes you into the business section of this township. And of course, behind me here, it would be the South African Police Service Station in a popular venue known as Mandy. Those of us who may know, Mandy was part of those who actually led a couple of soldiers into different kinds of protests that would take place from time to time. And again, if you look behind this South African Police Service Station, right over those hills, you'd find that we also have a museum that gives you an overview of this beautiful township. And as much as it was established in the year 1923, and of course with the removals from the outer parts of Cape Town, that were taken into the initial farm known back then as the Eight Vlucht Farm. So many of the historical moments of this township that have taken place. This is a beautiful township that is estimated at about 473 hectares of land, consisting of about 80 to 90,000 people that lives into this beautiful township. And so I
Okay, and that was Nelson. Well, I'm very happy that he was able to record and let us know where he's at without telling us the actual location. So, can anybody guess where Nelson is at right now in the comment section? Here are the options. As we wait for the options, let's go ahead and see where he is at. Do you think he is in Langa? Do you think he is in Soweto? Or is he in Guguletu? Where do you think Nelson was at right now? In the comment section, go ahead, go on and write your answer as we proceed. All right, guys, so that was the four hosts. We are now going to find out their answers. But I have to say, every host took us on an amazing journey around various places in a matter of just a few minutes. I mean, virtual travel at your own place, at your fingertips, travel is no longer an elusive dream. So let's hop back to Julius and see where he is.
Hello,
Julius,
everyone. Nice to be
yes,
back.
before
Can
we
you all
find
hear
out
me?
are, let's check where most people guessed. So we have that most people guess that you're in Company's Garden.
They were right. They were perfectly right. We in the
Congratulations.
company's gardens. Jan van Riebeek started the baby, and yeah, he completed it. Behind me, you see the saffron pear tree. Now, this saffron pear is the oldest cultivated tree in South Africa. It's 369 years old. Next year, it will be 370 years old. And it was actually one of the first fruit trees that was planted coming from the Netherlands, from Amsterdam. And up till now, it faithfully blooms every year and it also bears fruit every year. But due to the age, you can see that it's on stilts or crutches or whatever you call it. I think it's only because they couldn't put it on a wheelchair. So it's still there, it's still blooming, it's still growing. But people, this is not the only thing. This is the most beautiful garden. I'm turning, it's not only about plants. Behind me, you'll see the succulent garden. There is memorials, there is historical buildings, there's everything here. I'm going to move a little bit forward and I hope we're going to get it in on this small screen. If you look up behind me, you can see Table Mountain. So you can also have a beautiful view of the Table Mountain range from here. You can see all the way from the cable car to Devil's Peak. And yeah, come to Cape Town. We'll take you on a very interesting historical journey all around the gardens of the company's garden of Cape Town. Just a little bit more trivia. Gordon mentioned that we have 11 official languages in South Africa, and each and every host is going to say goodbye to you in another language. So before we leave, we would love you guys to come and visit us. This is not the only places to see. There is virtually hundreds and thousands of places we can take you to, and you can look on our website for that. And yeah, except for the 11 languages, there is still 25 other very significant languages, but not official. The 11 languages is actually 12 if you want to include sign language. So I'm going to sign off and greet you and say thank you very much for viewing us. and thank you very much for your support. I'm going to greet you in Afrikaans. Tot ziens en mooi loop. Over to Amma.
Hi, Amma. We still cannot hear you. Microphone is off again. We can't hear you.
Let's head over to Latoya.
Okay,
To
great.
our next host, Latoya, who will tell us where she is at. Latoya.
Hi everyone, I think most of you got it right. I'm in Gordon's Bay. You guessed it. So yes, it has a beautiful beach called Bikini Beach. So you can come here with a bikini on it and just enjoy the beach this coming festive season. It's a really laid back town, and if you don't like the hustle and bustle, this is the place to be. Gordon's Bay. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of history about this town. Gordon's Bay was named after Robert Jacob Gordon. He was he was from Scottish descent, so the town was named after him. And yes, this town is the smallest of three towns in this region, consisting of Somerset West, Strand, and of course Gordons Bay. And evidence of all of this can be seen on the outside wall of Gordons Bay's local post office, which is really just a few steps away from where I'm standing. But yes, everyone, it's a really windy day, and I hope you enjoyed this brief tour of mine. And this will be all from me. I hope you all have a great festive season. See you all soon. We will be exploring the whole of Golden Bay. And now I'm gonna greet you in Tswana. Selang Sentle. Back to you, Amma.
Hi, Latoya. Thank you so much. Yes, Latoya, you looked at the comments and you said, hey, everyone's guessing Gordon's Bay. But thank you for telling us that it is Gordon's Bay. And congratulations to everybody that guessed Gordon's Bay, because a lot of you guys guessed it. So congratulations. So now before we head over to our last host who will tell us where they're at, we have a surprise coming up for you guys, our viewers. Just before that, let's just hop back to Gordon, who will tell us where he's at. So, Gordon, you're in a secret location in South Africa. What's the name of the town that you're in, and what province? Most people guess KwaZulu-Natal. We're losing Gordon. Hi, can you hear us? Oh, your mic, Gordon. I don't know if you can. No, we can't hear you. Okay, Gordon is going to try and get his mic sorted. We all want to know where he's at. But yes, most people guess KwaZulu-Natal. Gordon, if you can hear us. All right, he's going to hop back on and let us know where he's at. But as I said, that there is a surprise. We have one more host. Yeah. As I said in the beginning, there were four hosts, but we do have the main host who will join us, the fifth host who will join us right now, Gilbert.
Hi,
Hi,
Amma.
Gilbert.
How are you doing?
I am great. Thank you. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. Wow, it's a windy day over here also. I'm at
Mm-hmm.
a wonderful part of the coast and
Gilbert, sorry to interrupt you. We would like to
yeah.
know why you are the surprise.
Oh
Tell us a
wow,
little
yes.
bit about yourself.
Hi, I'm Gilbert and I'm also the host
You're the
that
guru.
helps yes,
You're a
I'm the
guru. Yeah.
guru. And I've just been so excited to see you guys that I just lost all my words. It's crazy out here. And like Latoya said, I've been watching the wind has been getting a
Mhm.
bit to us and stuff. It's really strong in Cape Town today. And this is called the Southeaster, the Cape Doctor. And it blows all the pollution away. So it's a cool thing. And it really helps us. And so just before I go on, I need everybody to guess where I am. I'm in a part of Cape Town. I'm going to stand a bit out of the wind, where it is one of the furthest points of Africa. I won't say which point because then that will be too an easy a clue, but it's one of the furthest points of Africa. And I'm actually standing at the lighthouse at the moment. If you look behind me, that's a lighthouse behind my head. That's one of the lighthouses, and many shipwrecks happened here at this part of the coast. I'm actually going to walk towards the car, and we're going to take a drive. And we're going to take a drive to the actual point, and then I'll let you guys guess. So in the meantime, I also want to tell you that one of the beaches that is very close to here is 14 kilometers long. And it's actually one of the longest beaches in the southern hemisphere. It is the longest white sand beach in the southern hemisphere. So if you can guess, that beach is 3 kilometers away from where I'm standing currently. And I will say I'm about 108 kilometers away from the town of Caledon. 108 kilometers away from the town of Caledon. So take a guess. I'm going to turn my camera in a moment. I'm going to go down to the car. We're going to take a drive to the actual point, and then you'll be able to see where we are. So just be a little patient with me, and we'll get to that point. I'm just going to take a steps down, and you can see the beautiful view all behind me. It's a beautiful view. And there is the lighthouse again. Let's go down. So let's take a nice walk down. I just had to hold my phone, unfortunately, in my hand. I usually have it on my gimbal, but the wind is so strong, it was blowing it all over the show. So excuse me jumping around. So let's get going. We're going to get going now, and we're going to get to the point. Let's see if we can see the coast as we're driving. Okay, out of the wind. And now I'm going to turn my camera around, and I'm going to show you. Here we go. So let's look as we're driving. So enjoy the view, guys. Those are some of the houses on the hill. Many shipwrecks happened here. And this, as I said, there is a 14-kilometer white sand beach at this point. There is a 14-kilometer white sand beach. So let's have a look at this beautiful coast. How it is. This is a beautiful coast. Many shipwrecks happened here. This is one of the furthest points of Africa. And Amma, you can give them some clues in the meantime while we're going towards that point. You can give them some clues.
All right, Gilbert. Great, great, great. It is windy, I can see. Okay, so where does everyone think Gilbert is? So here are the clues. Is he in Cape of Good Hope, Cape Point, or Cape Agulhas? I see that some of you have started guessing Cape Agulhas. You may go on and continue to guess in the comments below. But all right. So now we are going to jump back to Gordon and see if we can find the answer. All right, Gordon, can you hear us?
Hey, Emma, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Great. I can hear you perfectly.
Fantastic. All right. So, Emma, what were you saying? What was the answers that that everybody was guessing?
Most people guessed you're in KwaZulu Natal.
Wow, that is a very interesting guess. So, technically, I am in KwaZulu Natal, but the bridge that I was standing on, it was in the Eastern Cape. So I started this video in the Eastern Cape, and I decided because I am traveling, I need to be in two provinces at the same time. So I started this video in the Eastern Cape, and I've now ended it in KZN. Now, KZN, KwaZulu Natal, is very well known, as you've said before, for Durban being the beach and the mountains. The mountains are actually really, really old, one of the oldest mountain ranges in the world, as well as it's got the border to Lesotho. Now, Lesotho is a landlocked country which surrounds South Africa, so that's also really cool. And that country is actually just a mountain country. It's just on top of the Drakensberg Mountains, and it's a really cool country to visit. KwaZulu Natal also has one of the largest game reserves, safari parks in South Africa. It's called the Umfolozi or the Shoshului game reserves. They host a lot of different safari excursions, and a lot of people love to go there. I especially love to go there. So KwaZulu Natal is an amazing province to come to. I would suggest anybody, if you don't go to Cape Town, Durban's your choice. That's me. I prefer Durban. Oh, it's a tough choice. I think it's a tie. So back to you, Amma, and thank you very much for joining us on this excursion. Bye.
You were supposed to say bye in another language, you remember? But I
I
do
I
not.
do I do remember that, but I was told that I had another one, so I'll say
Okay.
Totsins.
Okay, Tootsies, Gordon. Thank you so much. There you go, guys. You were right. KwaZulu Natal is the answer. Right, right, right. Okay. So we are gonna go to Nelson's answer. So people guessed Soweto, but the answer is he's actually in Langa. So Nelson is in Langa. Okay, shall we go back to Gilbert? I remember he was driving, so let's see if we can get Gilbert back on.
Hi, Amma, and here
Hi,
I am
Gilbert.
on, and here I am at. And what did people guess? Can you let me know what were they guessing?
People guessed Cape Point.
That was so close, but unfortunately not. We are at the most southern point of South Africa, and that is Cape Agulhas. Look at this. We have many visitors here at the moment, and this is actually a an art piece of Africa, showing all the points of Africa. The most eastern point. Here we have the highest mountain, Kilimanjaro, on this. So this is actually a map of Africa. If you look very carefully, this is a map of Africa, and people are standing on the point. And so if you come towards here, you'll see that that is the point over there. Welcome, guys. These are just some visitors. And so this line over here goes right down, and it takes you all the way down. And I'll show you, this is theoretically where the 2 points meet. This is where the 2 points meet. So let's go down to where the sign says, and then we'll see who was right. And we all know that I just said earlier on, this is Cape Agulhas. And we're coming up to the sign, and the sign says Indian Ocean to your left and Atlantic Ocean to your right. So I'm standing on the middle, and at the moment,
Oh, I think we We lost Gilbert there, but there you have it. He is in Cape Agulhas. I see that somebody did guess Cape Agulhas. All right, in the comments. All right. All right, then. There you have it, guys. That was our amazing race. So, thank you so much to the people that commented. Thank you guys for watching. That is the end of the virtual experiences.
Sorry,
Thank
Amma.
you.
I wanted to come in and say how awesome was that? That was quite amazing.
That was awesome. I was just about to say that that was fantastic, and that was just so informative.
I had so much fun. And
Amazing.
I hope everybody also had as much fun as we did. We apologize, as with all things virtual, there will be technical issues happening. And I'm sorry that Nelson couldn't come on and talk about Langa. I would have loved to see that. But he was having, technical issues. But wow. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed myself. That was really fun. Thank you so much, Amma.
Yeah, yes, that was. So I hope you guys all enjoyed it. If you loved today's launch and are interested in learning more about booking a customized virtual experience for yourself, but you first want to speak to someone from WanderfullySo, you can try and book a free concierge session. It is free. And if you want to book a free concierge session, you can do so on the WanderfullySo website. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. I will say goodbye. Nisale Savunje.
I was about to say, Amma, you have to say your goodbye.
I did. And I hope I said it well.
Say it again. What did you say? I missed that.
Nisale Savunje.
Yeah, so Amma's actually speaking a language from my province, and I'm gonna then say goodbye to everybody in Zulu, and then you'll tell me. I'll give you feedback on yours, and you give me feedback on mine. Okay?
Yeah.
Salani gahle, meaning goodbye. Right?
You got it.
That is quite awesome. And before everybody goes, I just want to say, guys, we are so grateful that you joined us, and as we said before, we would be very happy for those who are willing to extend their love and support towards us by donating. You can go ahead and scan the QR code there, and it will take you to PayPal. Every single amount is actually appreciated, because as you support us, you just help us to grow faster and elevate locals who are within the travel community who are focused on making a difference. Wow. What an awesome day. My Friday is made. I don't know about you, but my Friday is definitely made.
Very. I'm so happy. I was loving every moment of that, and I hope everyone did too. So yes, really.
Me too.
I guess that's the end. You didn't have to end. I don't even want it to end. Can we have more hosts come in? Let me
bring back some of the hosts, right? I'm gonna add. I see Julius and Latoya still here. So let me add Julius. There's Julius. And let me see if I can add Latoya. Julius, can you hear us? Like taking a stroll there.
Julius, I can hear you.
Yes, we're just signing off and saying bye to everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye, everyone. And thank you very much for watching.
Yes.
And there's actually a craft market in the gardens area in Government Lane. And we're just taking a nice stroll down the craft market.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I wish I was there. I want to be outdoors. Looks nice and sunny. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
And I see that Latoya's joining back as well. I'll add her just so that she can say goodbye to everyone. And I see Gilbert is trying to add. Let me just see if we can hear them. There we go. But to everyone watching, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's.
Yeah. Be safe, please, to everybody. Be safe. Book our online experiences. Have fun while you're at home from the comfort of your couch. Okay, do that, everyone. Okay, I see that they're not connecting. Amma, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sign off and play off some music so that everybody's jamming and we're getting ready into that mood.
Yes.
Is that cool?
Yes. All right.